outside. Green flag is at the ready. 25 laps we put on the board. This is the Super Rods. This is Saturday night. This is Avalon Raceway. This is 25 laps to come. May. He goes. Verhoeven to the outside, May to the inside. Turn 1 and 2. Walsh trying to tuck down to the bottom. Code goes up top as well. Code pitches there as well. Marshall had a little bit of speed, had to get off the gas. Corey DeGlitis on that outside groove as well. Stan Marco Jr. in the Avalon 77 also trying to go in Hopper's shoot of the 22 of Corey DeGlitis. So Paw Patrol is hanging it out there at the moment. Stan Marco moves ahead of him. Marshall's just ahead, 1 or 2 car distance, maybe some contact between Marshall and Pitcher in the 82. We continue on. Your leader is Jamie May, the Waterbull number 8, has got a commanding lead. Right now he goes into turn 3. Now Verhoeven in 3, Code in 4. Trying to hold on to the bottom to see where that may open up. Walsh has just lost contact with P3 at the moment. So 1 or 2, 3 car distance between 3rd and 4th is Walsh. Almost now for Code. Code to the inside groove, trying to go at the Waterbull 5 of Paul Verhoeven. That's the battle for 2nd and 3rd right now. So May is cleared on out of him. Can't see what's happening behind him. He has a clear track ahead of him as well. Verhoeven in P2. 3 is Michael Code. 4 is Sean Walsh in the S79. So 3, 4 and 5 a little bit further back as well. Ahead of him is Pitcher. Pitcher's got Corey DeGlitis for some company on the exit out of turn 2. Then he's got Marshall to the outside. Stan Marco to the inside there as well. Then we go back to Adrian Reek, Michael Chris, Ellie Wollstonecroft, Paul Singleton and Peter Dynhoven. Right at the tail of this one, Gav, as laps are starting to count down and Jamie May looks so comfortable, but between 2nd, 3rd and 4th, anything could change as it starts to open up.
Yeah, and I feel like traffic is actually a long way away. You know, we normally get to them reasonably quickly. Good little battle between Bailey Pitcher and Stan Marco. Jamie May is just stomping on a strong field here tonight. He showed some class during that pole shuffle, got himself to P1. And as we just discussed too, the super sedans are probably rubbing up the track after 30 laps. Not a lot happening outside of that groove. So really interesting once our race leader gets to the first of the tail markers. Car number 53 is Peter Dynhoven, Dutchy. So still 2nd, 3rd, 4th, no change. Cody was really keen to get up the curb and get in the inside of the 5 car. Nothing really doing on the outside. We know that he loves to rip the top. Sean Walsh right at his tail. So the top 4 skipped away. Bailey from Corey DeGlitis. Stan Marco, Ash Marshall, really talented little group of 4. Adrian Reek, Grist, back to Wollstonecroft, Singleton, and here comes your leader. Made light work of the first one, Jake, and I feel like this will be just a case that'll improve for him as he knows and gets the passing flag. The one for mine could be Sean Walsh. Will he challenge for a podium? Heavy traffic on the main straightaway, but that's a long way from your race leader.
Yeah, Jamie May's just trying to go the inside now on the exit out of 4. Now they go into turn 1 and 2. And I just say May, maybe a little bit nervous. He doesn't know how far he's got in front. It's basically a straightaway between 1st and 2nd. And he will just be getting a little bit nervous now that he hasn't been able to get past Grist. Moves to the inside and now he's away and there's 3 cars between 1st and 2nd. Right now Paul Verhoeven's in 2nd. Code has lost contact, but he's still got heavy contact with Sean Walsh, who won't let him go away right now. So Walsh trying to put some pressure on Code. That's the battle for 3rd and 4th respectively right now. So Walsh to that outside groove on the exit out of 4. Hasn't got momentum. Maybe if he sticks there at 1 or 2 laps, he may. Code in the 59 decides to go to that inside groove. Washes off a little bit of speed. Invites now Walsh. And we spoke to Walsh a little bit earlier. We know how patient he is in heat races and qualifying, but does that change when it gets to the final stages of feature race? We're about to find out. 10 laps will turn into 9. Your leader is, well, got through lap traffic, and maybe we'll just try and hold off to the lap traffic ahead of him as well, but looks comfortable. And Gav, 9 laps to run. You can't see too much changing, but Code and Walsh are still battling it out.
Yeah, toughest battle at the moment is that race for 3rd. Lonely battle for P2 between Paul Verhoeven and himself. Hasn't seen anybody in and around him. The race leader is gone. He's caught that really tight pack with Grist, Marshall, Reek, Bailey, Pitcher. We talked about some talent in that group. And he's still just sneaking through on the inside. 3 back markers between first and second. Still Walsh sizes up that outside lane on the 59 car of Code. 7 to run. Just really tricky, isn't it? I guess with the big tired field that we've got tonight, Jakey, maybe the narrow, skinny tyres that we saw a little earlier from the crash and bash might have brought it back. Only time will tell. It's been really smooth, not a bump in sight. And Jamie May continues to pepper away to lap Adrian Reed, to go after Bailey Pitcher, a heat race winner. You know how good this race car is, and he's not hanging around, really wants to get busy and get by. Just an incredible run. Paul Verhoeven, still Michael, Stan Marco. Look at the 77, that's dropped a bunch of either oil as the Glidus caught it, bang. What a shame. Gee, I saw it in turn number 1, and the Glidus unfortunately had nowhere to go. It's either oil or water from the steam. My nose should be better. I feel like I'm smelling a little bit of rubber, but unfortunate for Corey de Glidus. Good news is that he's jumping out of the cockpit of the 22. Put your hands together for Corey. It's a shame, mate. He just wouldn't have seen it, and he was a passenger. It's like driving on ice when you get on top of either oil or water on a rubbery track like we've got there in turn number 1. Such a shame for Corey.
Yeah, 100%. Had some really good pace. I know that he was trying to go to that outside groove at different stages of the night, but yeah, Corey was quick. He was good. Unfortunately, that ends his night. Then we'll go to a single file restart. May
be putting it into his own car, so I couldn't do this without him. The missus up in the stand, Shannon, for everything she does, man. She puts up with all my bullshit. And Jake, Zach, Brad, Mark, just everybody else.
Love your work. Keep the chin up. Great result for Stan Marco. Jake Morrell, green flag at the ready.
It takes a team to get going. And May is out in front. He's trying to take it home for the May team as well. So contact as well, right. Oh, Michael Code, unfortunately. That's unfortunate for Michael Code.
There's those restarts, cautions, breed cautions. Everybody knows to tail, cannons down into the bottom there. Little nose to tail action. Unfortunately, the 59 nose down to the concrete, Jake. Now the driver that had some contact as well was that 79. Look at that once pristine white bumper. Been rearranged as well.
Yeah, certainly has been. It comes to a halt here on the front straight, the S79. So we're under caution.
Family. The Auto Smart number 59 is looking a little stricken as he comes back to the infield. If we get another stoppage, we'll get a quick word with Cody, but the lights are out. Still 5 to run. The crash and bash feature will be the last event of the program, and that's coming up in a few moments. Jamie May, Paul Verhoeven, Sean Walsh, Bailey Pitcher, Adrian Reek in the Avalon 12. Time to go racing, Jake.
Here we go. Jamie May holds the lead. He holds control anywhere from about here. He goes, we go. And he does just that. Everybody got to get past the single file restart cone, and then it is on like Donkey Kong. Verhoeven is just holding up Sean Walsh there at the moment in the 79 car. Walsh had a good head of speed, had to get on the anchors, same as he did then on the exit out of 3 and 4. Here comes Bailey Pitcher trying to hold off Adrian Reek there as well in the 12. The 12 supporting a little bit of front end damage as well as Pitcher pitches it in a little bit too much there as well. Washes off some speed, invites the door to open for not only Reek but also Marshall to that outside. Marshall trying to have a little bit of momentum where he can. Battle still in operation just ahead of that trio. Walsh in 3, Verhoeven in 2, May in 1. And now the laps will start to wind down. Jamie May will not have any lap traffic to contend with tonight in that Warrnambool number 8. He has looked good from the get-go. And he has a straightaway distance between first and second. Verhoeven in P2 and the Warrnambool number 5 is trying to hold off Sean Walsh, who probably had a number of minutes to think about his attack and approach. hasn't been able to put anything in motion just yet at this point. White flag will be in operation. That will change to checkers very shortly. Jamie May rounds out of 4, three-wheeling, good feeling. Takes home the super rod feature. Paul Verhoeven in P2, Sean Walsh in 3. Bailey Pitcher in 4, Adrian Reek in 5, Ash Marshall in 6, Peter Deinhoven in 7, Michael Grist in 8, Paul Singleton will be in P9, and Sally Wollstonecroft will round out that top 10 finishers. Come on everybody, put your hands together.